Hello, Brigadians. Hope you and your family are doing well in this COVID pandemic, and we are not out of this situation till now. So wear a mask and wash your hands frequently to maintain your safety. I will take a bit of your time before starting this tutorial. Actually, people who are watching my videos, only 11% of them are subscribing. So to those people who are not subscribing, it is generally their choice, but it actually makes a difference for the creator who is running the channel. So this is my humble request. Please subscribe and show some love to the efforts made. So enough of this, and let's dive into this topic. I have made a lot of mistakes in my last vlog, which will be rectified in this vlog. So do not skip a part. Every minute of this video is important. Hello, welcome to Prego Coding Classes. This is Amber Roy. Without wasting any time, let's get started. Okay, there should be a short conflict on my code because I have used my search ref for getting the user class reference, and then again I'm using it for the friend list. So let's create another database reference that would be friend list ref, and we'll just change this to friend list ref, and this one to friend list ref as well. Okay, now everything is fine. Okay, so the next part would be my search ref dot child, that would be my UID. So Firebase auth dot get instance dot get current user dot get UID, and then there would be the value event listener. So add value event listener, new view, or the new value event listener. So on data change, what we need to do is we need to utilize this snapshot over here. So we'll say register or upload user data class, then give it a name, let's say user data, and then we'll say equals data or snapshot. I'm making the same mistake again, and snapshot dot get value of what is that, upload user data, upload, it should be within the brackets, so upload user data class dot class. Now this gets every data from the database. Now what we need to do is we need to make use of this string variable name user. So underneath this we'll say name user equals, and we'll use the class variable. So that's user data dot get first name plus space plus user data dot get last name, and that's it. So we also need to show when the add request was sent, so we need to use the calendar. So let's use calendar, just name it calendar, which will be equal to calendar dot get instance, and underneath we'll just define the day, the month, and the year. So day would be calendar dot get, and within brackets we'll say calendar dot day of month, and give a semicolon, and we'll say int month equals calendar dot get. It's the same thing over in the month and year also. So calendar dot month, and then int year equals calendar dot get calendar dot year. And now that is done, so we'll just use a string to get the data. So string date user equals day plus month plus year. Okay, down below we need to create another class just to upload the name and the date. So let's do one thing. Let's create another class which will be here. First give a semicolon over here and semicolon over here, and let's create another class. So right click, new Java class, and we'll name this class as retrieve friend search class. That's done. So first of all we'll put the string variables. So public string username, public string let's give it sent date. Okay, and let's press alt, let's just keep our numlock off, so alt 0, get an empty constructor first, control and click. Okay, alt 0 constructor of this 2, so alt 0 getter and setter, shift click. Okay, that's it. So this class is done. Now we'll say retrieve users retrieve friend search class, send details equals new retrieve class. The values would be, first one is name user, the second one is date user, and that's it. Now let's put a set value. So we have used this database reference. Now what we will do is we'll use the friend request reference. So this one, where the friend request reference is, let's see, the friend request. So we're adding a value underneath that node. Now friend request ref dot set value, that would be send details dot add on complete listener, new on complete listener. And I think there is no need of putting an on failure listener in this, or you can also put, but I don't need that. So let's put a semicolon, and let's say if task dot is successful, then we'll say add button dot set text, that would be request sent, and down below we'll enable it to, we'll set it to disable. So add button dot set enabled equal to false. So what we are doing here is we are first fetching the name, the first name and the last name, and we are putting it together in a string, and then we are also getting the day, the month, the year from the machine, from the inner machine itself. So we are also putting that in a string, and we are putting the name and the date together in a class. So this class would be uploaded to the database with the reference of friend request. So this two datas would be put under the friend request under the current user. So let's see if it is under the current user or not. Yes, it is under the current user. There would be a node of friend request. Underneath that there would be a key of the user, and underneath that there will be a key of myself. So the user would know that I have sent a request. Now that is done. So this button is set to send request sent and false, because as I said that we don't need the user to send requests again and again. Now down below, if you scroll down, we'll just say over here that the recycler, the friend search recycler dot set adapter, this would be the Firebase recycler adapter. So that's it. Now this whole friend list search thing is done, a lot of codes. So let's get rid of it. Okay, now before proceeding, there is a huge mistake that I've made. As you can see, I am programming on fragment friend list, but it has to be programmed on fragment friend request. So we'll just migrate the whole code to fragment friend request. Let's just copy from private recycler view until the end. Until here, just copy it and open fragment friend request fragment, and we'll paste it over here. Control V, and we'll just check if there are any errors for now. Okay. So we need to change this to the layout fragment friend request. Okay, and down below there are a lot of errors, so first delete everything from here. Let's delete this part, then let's delete everything that is inside the onCreate. Let's keep the view for now. Let's delete this part until the end, until the second last bracket. Okay, now get back to friend request fragment, and over here, as you can see, there is a red mark over the search friend view holder. So we just need to delete the fragment friend list portion just before the view holder. So this is deleted. Now this has to be deleted, and this has to be deleted, and then this has to be deleted. Okay, now there are two end at shown over here, but there should be only one. So keep the last one and delete the second last one, and then go down to the view holder part. Now there is a single line to be added over here, that is my view equals item view, and there should be a static class, and I think that's it. There is nothing more to be changed. Let's just check it once, then we'll run the code. Okay, let's run the code first, but there is again another red mark. Let's see. Okay, an exclamation mark. Let's now run the code and see how it works. But first, let's open the chat main activity, and we'll use this tab to run the search fragment, but actually we won't run it that way. We'll create a menu to run it. So over here, just write friend request fragment, and that's it. Now let's hit run. Okay, so I ran the codes and there are still some conflicts. The conflicts are: first, go to friend search button, set on click listener, and the string username, just delete the trim portion. You don't need to trim the username. And then if you go down before the my search reference, add an on click listener on the add button. So over here you say add button dot set on click listener, new view on click listener, and you just copy these two parentheses and go down and paste it over here, and that's it. Now we can run the code on the emulator. So let's run it. So I have fired up this application in my Google Nexus 4, this emulator, and as you can see here, let me just bring it up, the chat window is empty, the friend list window is empty because we don't have anything in here. And as we go to the friend request, and you have seen that I have implemented the fragment in the friend request tab. So over here we have the search fragment, and I have set up a dummy name in my real-time database whose name is Bob. So if we search Bob and press this icon, you can see here Bob Cross comes in here, and it shows an add button. And if we search our name instead, it will not show anything because we are not searching for ourselves, we are searching for someone else. So let's hit Bob again and send a friend request. So the request is sent and the button text has been changed. So our program is working correctly. Okay, now if you have liked till now, hit the like button, and if not subscribed, consider subscribing and hitting the bell icon as well. And to the people who want to donate, please use the PayPal link, and the people who want to get extra services from me, please hit the Patreon link and consider becoming a Patreon. And if you do make a choice of becoming a Patreon, please drop in an email after you become one so that you can be provided with my private message channel where you can ask me for extra help and regarding coding. Also, you only get source codes from now on when you are a Patreon, because this is the only way this channel can survive. So that's it. See you all in the next vlog. Bye bye. If you have liked the video, hit the like button, then the subscribe button, and then the bell icon.